Hi guys, I know you are planning to pursue your masters in the US through the Futurense US pathway at Fairfield University. I know you have a lot of questions about what really happens in that university, how does the curriculum work, how are the professors, how is the campus life, and most important, what about placements, what is the placement track record of that university. Well, I have been talking to the experts, the people who are representing that university in various forums to try and understand what does it mean for you, how does your life look like when you study in that university, what happens during your study and post once you complete your masters, what about the job prospects. If you're interested to know about these things, definitely watch the full video where these guys are talking about from their viewpoint why is this an exciting opportunity for you, and I am asking them questions that you guys have emailed it to us about specific nuances about how can you pursue your masters from your dream university, how can you land admission there, and what happens to you post you finish your masters in your dream US university. Hi guys, welcome to this very special, very important sort of conversation that we are having with the representatives from Fairfield University. The whole part of this conversation, the whole goal of this conversation is to try to understand about this unique opportunity, about the rich legacy, rich history of Fairfield, and how can we also be a part of this rich culture, this rich legacy. So over to you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Raghav. First, we're going to introduce ourselves. I'm Anca Micu. I'm the Senior Associate Dean at the Dolan Business School at Fairfield University. Leanne?
Hi, I'm Leanne De Los Santos. I'm the Assistant Dean for Graduate Programs at the Dolan School of Business.
Hi, my name is Tori Kritsin. I'm Assistant Director of Graduate Programs.
So we're very happy to be here today and to talk to you about our business school and our graduate programs. If you haven't heard of the Dolan School of Business at Fairfield University, we're situated about an hour away from New York City, and we're a national university in the United States. Our graduate programs range from MBA and then Masters in Business Analytics, Masters in Marketing Analytics. All of our specializations at the graduate level are ranked in the top 25 in the United States. We have excellent professors. The program director of our Masters in Business Analytics actually got his degree from Harvard and came and did a lot of changes to our curriculum and technology. That program features 100% placement. Students who graduate from it, they all have jobs. And we also have a co-op program in it where students can apply for a job so that they can work and study at the same time in the business analytics area. Leanne, I don't know if I'm missing something. Please add.
Sure. I think you did a great job covering the introduction of the programs we offer in Fairfield University. And through our partnership with Futurense, we've created a very seamless application and admissions process for you. So there is an online application form. We have a specific link for this population. You will use that form to submit your online application. And in addition to the application, there are a few other items that will be requiring you to submit. Those include 2 letters of recommendation. These can be academic or professional. You'll also need to submit a copy of your transcripts, as well as an evaluated transcript that our partners at Futurense will help you with. In addition to that, we're looking for a copy of your resume or CV, a personal statement, which is approximately 1 page, talking about your interest in the degree. You can also talk about career aspirations and why you're interested in the program at Fairfield specifically. In addition to that, we'll be asking for a copy of your passport. And with these items, so again, that's the application, the transcript evaluation, 2 letters of recommendation, personal statement, resume, and passport, your application will be complete and continue through the review process at Fairfield with our faculty in the respective department of the program that you're looking for. In general, you should have an admissions decision within 2 weeks of completing your application. But certainly as we get closer to program start terms and things like that, we'll work even more quickly with you.
Perfect.
Gav, if we missed something, please ask us questions. We're happy to answer. I think we missed the part where our programs are STEM designated. So if students do travel to the United States and graduate from our programs, they're eligible for a 3-year work permit from the business analytics track, and actually the marketing analytics track as well. Any questions for us?
Perfect. So I think firstly, guys, thank you so much for this very fast but summarizing all the points introduction. So now we have a questions in certain parameters. Let's start with the academics. So one question our candidates have is that how much of practical real life experience or exposure they would get in the academic programs that you guys have?
So I can, I don't know, Leanne, I can start and then you can add. We're still going to, switch back and forth here. Practical experience is very important to us, so that students are ready to, as soon as they graduate, ready to go and work. And again, as we mentioned in the analytics program, they can participate in a co-op if they get one of those slots. So our graduate programs all feature a capstone, which is a hands-on project. In the marketing analytics program, each and every student completes a capstone project for an actual company. While they may study case studies in some of the classes in the curriculum, they cannot graduate without having completed the capstone, which is a project for an actual company. And the program director and the school, they work to find clients. Our students have worked with companies like from large companies such as a Nielsen, or local companies here, Bridgeport Islanders. There's a Orange Theory, a chain of fitness outlets. So truly, you cannot graduate without that hands-on experience with a local employer here in the United States. And similar in our business analytics program, there's the option of the co-op where you would work and study and apply right away what you're learning in the classroom on the job. And then similarly, there's a capstone, not necessarily with a company, but there's a hands-on applied capstone project within the program. So both of those are part of the curriculum. And then there are numerous opportunities outside of class where students can interact with local practitioners. I know, Leanne, you can pick up. We do many events where we feature local employers.
That's correct. So we have robust career and professional development. So we know that through the academic program, you're going to get a high quality education, but really ensuring that you're working towards having a robust resume helps to ensure that our graduates are very marketable at the end of their program. And we're very proud of our job placement rates, which in many programs are nearly 100%. We're sometimes 100% in certain cohorts. Otherwise, we can be around 98 or 99%. And this is in part for a few reasons. One includes our really engaged and successful alumni network. We have alumni all over the world, but we have a very heavy concentration of alumni in the Metro New York City area where our campus is located. And these alumni serve as mentors for our students. They come back to campus and assist in networking events, mock interviews, and many of them hold great positions at companies in, a number of different industries. So we're always trying to facilitate networking and opportunities for our students to meet these alumni. We also host a speaker series, which is called the Dean's Executive Forum. And in that, our dean Zanli and one faculty member will have a facilitated kind of fireside chat conversation with a C-level executive. This can be a CEO, a CFO, in a number of different industries. We've had the CEO of JetBlue Airlines come through. This past year, we had the CEO of BIC, which is the company that creates pens and razors and things like that, very close to our campus again in Fairfield. So we are actively hosting events that help connect our students with networks in companies. This can get them full-time job offers, co-ops, internships, or mentorship, all which can assist a student in their placement.
Perfect. Now, as a follow-up question to that regarding the placements. Now, obviously, we know the statistics that you're saying, like near perfect placement. But what do you think are certain extra things that we see at Fairfield? Like, for example, career fairs, for example, co-op programs. What are those special things that a candidate will sort of witness when they come to Fairfield?
Sure. They'll be able to get involved in quite a bit. We
Right.
host many events, like almost daily. There's some type of event that a student could participate in.
Right.
Some of them are specific to the Dolan School of Business that we host with a business focus. But we also have the benefit of the larger university, which also does a number of events. So the university hosts a very large career fair twice per year. There's hundreds of companies that have tables and are there to meet our students and connect with them, which is a great opportunity as our students are searching for a job. And then there's also opportunities to gain additional skills. So we
Right.
have an Excel workshop, students that are really looking to enhance their skill in Excel, which is very, a very
Right.
desirable
Right.
skill set for
Right.
an employer. So that's one example of something that a student could do. There's also opportunities to have, like we say, coffee and chat with various employers. So particularly in our career development center, they'll have companies that are looking to hire our Fairfield students come. They'll often bring coffee and just be available for students to casually come in and have a conversation. It could be as specific as talking about an actual opportunity with that group, or it could be career advice in general that can help students as they're navigating the process. And many of our faculty also have connections. Um, Dr. Micu mentioned earlier that in our co-op, in our capstone courses, students will work with real life companies. Many of those relationships are based on the program director and work that they've done and companies that they've interacted with. So a few were mentioned. Kellogg's is another big company that we're starting to work with now. And it's a great opportunity for our students to really be building their resume while they're also completing the graduate coursework.
And I'll
Perfect.
add, there's one additional program called Better Manager, so that we do make available only to our graduate student population. Because many of our graduate students do come in with some years of work experience, and
Yep,
they're coming
yep.
to graduate school because they are still considering either career change or advancing their careers. We offer the Better Manager program, which is a career coaching program, where the students do sit down with the career coach and talk about the purpose of what would they like to do in their professional lives and where they would like to be in 3 to 5 years. And that career coach would guide them in that direction in terms of the types of jobs or the career change that would be beneficial to them as they would complete a graduate program that would put them on a different level in their industry.
Perfect. So any particular success story in the last few months, in the last few years that you want to highlight of some of the recent graduate master's students?
We have many success stories. I
Right.
think each student has, they come in with their own individual goal of what they're looking to accomplish, often of which is to either secure a full-time employment or to really advance their career if they're already working and using the degree to elevate what they're doing.
Right.
In our we mentioned the capstones, the co-ops, I'm sorry, and we have co-op programs with a few companies, including Synchrony Financial, as well as the Hartford Insurance. And many students that participate in the co-op with Synchrony Financial have received a full-time job offer through that experience. Which is great success. That's what we're hoping for. It's an opportunity for our students to really learn about the company and also for the company to get to see the student and their ability to work in a professional capacity. So that's been very successful. And we've had students that are, relocating after graduation, and they're able to find jobs in all different places. So the support is really robust with on the academic side from the program director as well as from the career development center. There's many opportunities for students to really take advantage of those resources to ensure that they do have success upon graduation.
Perfect. Now let's come a bit to the campus life. I would like to ask all three of you, what is your favorite spot on campus? Where do you guys hang out the most?
That's a good. I have my background. I was I'm just gonna move away from the background here. We have a beautiful campus. We're in a suburban area, so we're outside of New York City, in a gated campus. All of our academic buildings are on this campus. It has beautiful green lawns, as you see behind me, and areas for a nice, beautiful library, areas for students to eat, socialize. There is a number of athletic fields. There are a number of sports teams here at Fairfield. There is a basketball arena on campus. Lots of events. I know Leanne mentioned the career-related events, given the career-related question earlier, but there is the Quick Center is on campus. We are a Jesuit university. We thrive by basically giving students not only good academics, but a full life here on campus. So the Quick Center has a number of artistic events throughout the year, and they're either artistic or we have speakers. I know we had somebody from Facebook come and talk at the Quick Center. At the same time, you would see ballet or opera on campus. So a lot of exposure, again, through our Jesuit philosophy of catering to the whole person. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on campus, in addition to, again, being 1 hour away from New York City and a little over 2 hours away from Boston. So for a student who comes here, they would probably live, I think graduate students would live off campus, but then they could take the train into the city. And our co-ops are around campus, but we do have students who work in the city and then come up here for classes in the evenings, or in the short term, they could go up to Boston. So it's a full life, if you want, that you can have for the year of graduate school here on campus, and again, in the surrounding area, given of where we're located.
Perfect.
And I'll say that I spend the most time in the School of Business, which is a beautiful state-of-the-art building to be in. The School of Business opened in the fall of 2019. So really, we've only been in the building for a few years. And the classrooms are highly functional and customizable, whether there's a lecture style course or more group work happening in a the desks can be converted into pods. We have a lot of great technology in the classrooms, which really allow us to offer high flex options to our students that are both on campus and remote. There's a large event space where we have a lot of the networking events that we were talking about, as well as the Dean's Executive Forum is hosted there. There's also a Starbucks cafe right on the building, so it's very convenient for students as they're needing some caffeine to get them through all their studies. But the building really is very nice. Our offices are there, so we get to see all of the business students every day coming and going from class and participating in events. And I really love the building, and it's a great space for our students to study and also socialize.
Perfect. Now, guys, in particular about the city you guys are in, can you tell us like what are things to do in the town, in the city?
Sure. The town of Fairfield is an amazing town. It's really got everything. There's 2 train stations, so it's very easy to get on by train into New York City or up to Boston. There's also a beachfront area. So when the weather's nice, which is about half of the year, there's a beautiful beach, which is on the Long Island Sound. Students can go there to, relax and have a picnic or go for a walk. There's a lot to do there. And there's a main street, which is called the Post Road, and it has restaurants for every type of cuisine that you can think of available, and very cute little shops. So there's different events, like right now we're in the Christmas season and they just had a Christmas tree lighting downtown. It's all decorated, but there's really great places to eat, to hang out, to go shopping. The beach and the train provides tons for our students to do. And the campus is really embedded right within the town. So there's a lot of community events that are in Fairfield, connected with Fairfield University.
Perfect. Now, in particular, if we talk about the industry connect, we obviously see that you guys are very hands-on on that, but our folks are also sort of looking to have some fun on campus. So what are some extracurricular activities, clubs, sports that they can be a part of?
Fairfield really offers it all. There are clubs that have to do with, they could be hobbies like a ski club. There's cultural and religious groups that students can join. We do have our Division I sports, which Dean Micu mentioned earlier, that we have a beautiful brand new arena right on campus. The basketball team, both the women and the men's team, play right there. So that's been a great attraction for students, as that arena just opened up last year. It's brand new. And there's a lot of great social events. In the fall, there we have homecoming and alumni weekend, and there's many events on campus related to that. In the spring, we're really preparing for commencement and recognizing our students for their high achievements with awards, but also fun. There's trips into New York City, there's trips to the aquarium, even shopping. We have a big IKEA store nearby that they do a bus trip for students that are looking to get some furnishings for their apartment or residence hall. And they do fun things, with, again, we're in the Christmas season. It was just like a Santa Con event where students dress up like Santa and have a real good time enjoying, the winter holiday season as well. Those are just a few of the things to get involved with, but we have almost any club or sport or activity that you could think of. Every day there's quite a bit happening on campus for our students to enjoy outside of their academic experience.
I was going to add, there's a recplex, so outside of the basketball arena, where you can go work out. There's a swimming pool and everything. And if students, especially if you're studying business analytics, if you want to see your faculty outside of the classroom, our analytics faculty go and play basketball almost every week together. So in a very non-formal setting, you might run into your faculty members, dear professors, right there at the basketball court. I don't know if that's considered fun or not. Up to the student to decide.
So definitely. Now, my next question, probably the final question, is about two things, right? First is on-campus housing. The other is on-campus jobs, like sort of part-time jobs. If you could guide us a bit about that.
So there is no dedicated graduate housing on campus. Usually our undergraduate students stay on campus. There might be a handful of spots that are not filled, let's say, but that would be very last minute. I know our graduate students like to make arrangements before they come and know where they're coming. So our international graduate students usually live off campus, and then they come in for classes and for activities from off campus. Our international office can help with providing a list of where our current international students live. We could put candidates in contact with current international students to see where they're living, what is the housing situation, how do they make it work in terms of coming to campus, and so on. And then in terms of working on campus, Leanne, I'll let you. I know you have more to add. In terms of working on campus, there are a number of graduate assistantships or GA-ships that are available every semester. Those are given on a competitive basis. So students who are admitted can apply for those and then see if they get them. They might be with a variety of departments across campus, including with us in the business school, but also with other departments across the university.
Perfect. I think, guys, this was supremely helpful. Now, I think there are a couple of questions that I received. One question is that a few of our candidates are sort of looking to pursue the MS in business analytics, predominantly with a specialization in healthcare. So could you guide us a bit about that? Because that is getting a lot of interest. And if anyone here who's pursuing that, they want to ask something, please ask.
Sure, I could talk about that. So our business analytics is a 30 credit program, which is 10 3-credit classes. And
Right.
7 of those 10 classes are required, where all students are taking the same set of required courses. Then there's 3 courses where students have an option to either choose as an elective any 3 courses that they would like to pursue, or they could pursue a specialization. And we do offer a specialization in healthcare. So there is a set of courses, 3, that students will take to achieve that specialization. And I could pull the courses up just to share. They're in partnership with our School of Nursing on campus. So there's courses available in healthcare economics and marketing, advanced health policy, finance and quality management in healthcare organizations, and information technology for healthcare improvement. So there's 4 classes available in the healthcare area, and students will select 3 of those as part of their course of study to achieve that specialization.
Perfect. I think this was supremely helpful, guys. Thank you for, answering all the questions so straightforward and in such a lovely manner. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah, our
Thank you
pleasure.
so much. Yes.
Thank you for
Perfect.
having us. Yeah, we truly enjoy talking about our programs. We're really proud of our school. So
Perfect. Thank you, guys. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank
bye,
you.
Raghav.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
I hope this was helpful, guys. I tried my very best to ask all the questions I thought were relevant to you. But if you still have doubts, if you still think you are very interested in building a career in the US, pursuing your master's from a top US university, have more doubts, definitely reach out to us. Definitely book a one-on-one counseling, free counseling with our counselors, our in-house experts, to try and understand what are your chances, what are your prospects of doing the masters from a top US university using the Futurense US pathway and build a high earning career in the US. See you.